Hello everyone, welcome again to another video clip from Teacher Joseph. We're going through some vocabulary and idioms from my weekly lesson. So we finished off here. I was urged to go to the top floor and experience the view from the top. So I was urged is simply using the verb urge, in other words, persuaded. In the passive voice, I was urged. To urge is to persuade or to, I wouldn't say force, but to highly persuade in a strong way, which the staff described as awesome. I was more impressed with the number of PCs on the top floor and asked if I could use one. These PCs are reserved for teenagers, she growled at me. So this is just another point of reported speech. She growled. To growl is the voice a dangerous animal makes, the sound before it attacks you. So this woman obviously wasn't friendly. I looked around. The average age was 60. I was the youngest, except, of course, for her. She looked like she was a teenager. My mind wandered to the question of what it would be like to have grandchildren. Well, this certainly wouldn't be like her, that's for sure, I commented to myself, noticing the curiously shaped beak. A beak is the mouth or nose of a bird. If you look at a parrot, for example, it has a big beak. So the beak of an animal, but we use it to describe people if we're being flippant or sarcastic. So she certainly had a big beak. And I'm commenting here that she had a curiously shaped beak and also an attitude. So it's just a way to say, well, looking at her face and her attitude, I really hoped any grandchildren that I ever have wouldn't be like her. Curiously shaped beak. Okay, this part here is quite straightforward. A small row of books. Nothing related to any languages I was interested in. The weather was awful. The threatening crowds, or clouds, I should say. A threatening cloud is one that's about to happen. Someone who threatens you is someone who's saying, wow, if you don't give me this thing, I will harm you. A threat is something which someone promises to do if he doesn't get his own way. So a threatening cloud is one which is saying, okay, I'm about to rain. I'm going to pour down in a minute. And so threatening clouds. Yes, we already spoke about bandage-colored walls a few days ago. Coffee machines bubbling. Yes. This part I think is quite straightforward. Yeah, I never understood the Puritan harshness here that seeks to destroy beauty. Yeah, this is a point of our religious history. Our mindset sometimes seems to just forget about beauty. We have some kind of hard attitudes sometimes, and those hard attitudes can be described as very harsh, very unforgiving. It's something about UK living that people here can sometimes just dismiss beauty and dismiss lovely things in a very hardened, harsh way. It's like a strong negative way of dealing with things, a mindset which disrespects anything time honored. Yeah, we have a blatant, obvious disregard for history, which is very sad. And I think that's all for today, really. I'm just aware that over the last few days, we haven't really mentioned anything with regards to motivation. So that's something we need to come back and look at. We'll finish this essay tomorrow, but just to recap a little bit today's words, I was urged. To urge is to highly persuade or to force. In the passive voice, I was urged. She growled. She made a noise like an animal. You know. A curiously shaped beak is a very polite way of saying that she had a very ugly nose. Threatening clouds. The clouds are promising to do something, and it might be something that you don't like. Puritan harshness. A harshness is like a hard attitude. And we'll finish the other bits tomorrow, and then on Friday we will, as always, we'll go through ways of presenting this, thinking about speaking and presenting better. There we are. I hope you've enjoyed this. We haven't done any motivational points for today, but it's fine. We haven't done any at all this week. But just keep in mind what motivates you. And I'd like you to try to think about that, because if you can get the key to what motivates you, you'll find studying and learning much easier. So, what motivates you to study? What motivates you? Is it money? Is it learning itself? Is it people? Is it getting a better paid job? What motivates you? And I want you to think of that practically. All right. Okay, that's it from me today. I hope you've enjoyed this. Let's talk again soon. See you. Bye.